The Cowboys put more pressure on Dak with such a quiet offseason.
Really? That's what you want to do? Quiet. Okay, once again, you're not going to win that Emmy. All right, here we go. No, they haven't put more pressure on Dak Prescott. I told you this before. Let me say it again, so hopefully it can internalize for you. Pressure doesn't exist in your comfort zone, only outside of it. And Dak is in his comfort zone as the Dallas Cowboys franchise quarterback in this division. He owns this division, not Jerry Jones, who owns the team. Dak Prescott, the player, owns this division. What's his record in the NFC least?
19-6.
Say it with your chest. 19-6. Oh, ownership. That means basically they're going to win the division. I guarantee you right now. What's this, April 20th? Oh, 420. Yeah, I might be on one. It's 420, but he's going to win this division. Y'all caught that. He's going to win this division. Now, once they win the division, what will they turn into in the playoffs? The Washington football team plus, who took the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Bucks to the wire in that first round game. Uh-oh. Look at the Dallas Cowboys. This is what's happening right here, and I don't think you fully addressed this. And I know what you're going to say, so I'm going to get to it before you say it. There's a new culture being redefined in Dallas. For that culture to take root, you don't need to go out there in free agency and go get big names. Because if you go get big names, that tells you something. You don't trust the talent on your team. They have the talent already on their team in Dallas. They're just waiting for that talent to take root with this new culture and blossom. Damn, that was poetic. So here's the thing. When you believe in what you got, you ain't got to go shopping everywhere and say, how much is that? How much is that? I need that free agent. They got them in tow. On top of that, we still haven't even had the draft yet where they can address more needs. So we got a Dak Prescott that owns this division, that will win this division with enough talent that we have absurd expectations of the Dallas Cowboys. Little time. I took a horticulture class. Did you take that in Dallas, in Texas? Did you take horticulture? You know what that is?
No.
Oh, man, first day of school, they sit you up there. They say, what you wearing? Oh, that looks too nice. We going in the field. You're like, what? They say, go grab your hoe. I'm like, huh? And that's what we did. You grab your hoe, you go in the field, you get dirty. You don't even know about the...
Can you elaborate? What is a hoe in this context?
It's like a shovel-looking thing. I don't know what the hell. I only took one semester.
I was confused. I figured I might be
Yeah, I ain't talking to you right now. So the point of it is, it's time for the Dallas Cowboys to go out there on the field and get dirty and cultivate. But Acho, patience, brother. This has to take root, this new culture with all this talent, and make it happen. That was a good take.
Bro, you wild.
I am.
You wild.
I am. That's why I want to end it.
There's an abundance of pressure on Dak Prescott, and I'm starting to worry that he might crumble under it. Now, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to make stuff up. What I'm going to say is this. So when you don't make any changes in anything, that means that you were accepting you're good as you are.
Yeah.
Right? If somebody's like, hey, I came on this show, Sal, you done lost about 40, 50 pounds since. I'm not going to put your business out there, but it's good business. My dog done lost 40, 50 pounds since. So you recognized you weren't your best version of yourself. You recognized, you know what? Maybe I need to slim up. Maybe I need to trim up. That's what you did. You made some changes, so you realized that you need to better yourself.
That's right.
Cowboys didn't make any changes. So what they are saying is that they are their best version of themselves. What they are saying is that they are capable of winning a Super Bowl. The only change they made, truly, of substance, is re-signing Dak Prescott. That's all they did. You know who else didn't really make any substantive additions this offseason? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They won a Super Bowl, and they said, you know what? We don't need to do anything different. Let's just run it back, bring everybody back. But the difference is the Bucs were the best team in the NFL, and the Cowboys were the third best team in the worst division in football. So if the Buccaneers acted in one way, said, hey, let's not make any changes, let's run it back, and the Cowboys acted in the exact same way, however, they went to very different destinations at the end of the season, there's a ton of pressure on Dak because all the pressure now says, hey, Dak, we're trusting you to be the biggest change. We're trusting you to do what we omitted doing in the offseason. Dak Prescott, we're saying we didn't need anybody else. All we needed was your return. So, Dak, if you return and you do not succeed, it's all on you because we didn't do anything because we trusted you. All the pressure's on Dak, Sal, because they didn't do anything else because they said, Dak, you can fix it all.
Yeah, you're making my point. Run it back and stay healthy. We're good. We know why. We had our first year with a new head coach who had taken a sabbatical, who had taken a hiatus from coaching, and try to reconfigure his whole mindset and philosophy towards coaching. And that couldn't take root. with no offseason and no preseason, and then your quarterback gets hurt in the 5th game. Like, run it back. Yeah, just run it back and stay healthy. Why do we always think highly of the Dallas Cowboys? Because we know they're uberly talented. Look how much talent is on this roster to the point where we have high expectations. But what you want me to do is say, nah, we need to go out there and swing for the fences. We need talent. That's not what they need. They need what they got. They went out there and got a bunch of scrappy little dudes that play hard. You were one of those type of guys. I was one of those type of guys. When I got in the NFL and all these guys was like, yo, I'm a high pick or I'm a vet, I was like, shoot, special teams means here I come. I'm going to make this squad and I'm going to ball out. So when you talk about the players that they went and acquired, these are scrappy dudes. Some of them good. Like Keanu Neal is good. He was a Pro Bowler in 2017. Don't act like that. The point is they got guys that can help everything to take root. They already got the big bats. All they need is base hitters. And all they need is just get on base. The big bats are the big names. And Dak Prescott, stay healthy. We got all we need to make something happen.
The issue at hand is that you are right, but it's going to lead to Dak Prescott being wrong.
Let's go.
You're right. You're right in saying the Cowboys believe all they got to do is run it back and stay healthy.
Yes.
The problem and the error with that logic is that if the Cowboys run it back and stay healthy, but don't have incredible success, it's all on Dak. Because you are right in thinking all you got to do is run it back and stay healthy. When you're saying stay healthy, you're talking exclusively to Dak Prescott. Dak, stay healthy.
Well, every player in the NFL.
Sure.
Come on.
Of course. But in this conversation, we're talking about Dak. Because the implication is if you run it back and if you stay healthy, you will succeed.
Yes.
Cowboys, that's all you need.
Yes.
But here's the problem. What if they don't? If they don't, the fault is on Dak. Now, why won't they? It is. Because you just told me, you just told me you don't need to make any monumental additions. Run it back and stay healthy. That's what Sel said.
I got something. Yeah, but there's something that you're not seeing. But go ahead. I want you to stay blind.
Okay, run it back and stay healthy. But here's the problem, Sel. The Cowboys, even with Dak Prescott healthy, didn't have a great output as far as winning. So if Dak Prescott comes back and stays healthy all season and they win 7 games and they win 8 games, that ain't enough. That's not enough at all. So that's a ton of pressure because Dak knows, hey, even if I stay healthy, we still got to win the division. We still got to get to the playoffs, and he didn't get any help in the offseason.
First of all, you just told me it's raining outside, but then go outside and stay dry. It's like you just gave me all the worst-case scenarios and then said it's all going to fall on Dak. That raindrops is falling on everybody, but let me tell you who's going to fall on first before Dak Prescott. Mike McCarthy, stop acting like this. If you go out there and the sky falls on this team, the Dallas Cowboys, they win 7 games, 7-9. And then you say, gotcha, Dak, pressure on you, it's all on you, bah! Dak gonna sit there and say, whoa. And then he's gonna open it up. And you're going to see a bulletproof vest. And guess what name and face is going to be on that? Mike McCarthy's going to take that hit. He's going to take that shot. Because then it's going to be year 2. Then you have continuity. Then you had an offseason. Is it really going to take root? What is your philosophy? You made a change at defensive coordinator. Oh, this team is not responding to you. Maybe Jason Garrett was better for this team and that stability. All those things are going to happen before they look at a guy who just got $160 million and is the franchise quarterback who will put up numbers in wins and in losses. They're not going to look at Dak Prescott first. He will escape at least this year in terms of pressure because Mike McCarthy is on a hotter seat than Dak Prescott. Off air, you would even admit that.
Mike McCarthy is on a hotter seat. I'll give you that, no question about it. But the fact of the matter is, when you start losing games, you start to look at who's getting paid. Because when you start looking games, you got to start looking at, okay, if we're not winning, how are we allocating our resources?
And Dak out there averaging 470 yards passing, and you say, oh, yeah, it's Dak's fault.
How are we?
You're going to look at Zeke. Is he in decline?
Where's the O-line? Are they okay? Allocating our resources.
Come on now.
And if you start realizing, wait a second, we ain't winning no additional games.
Worst defense.
But Dak Prescott, we paying you all this additional money. Mike McCarthy going to get it too. But just like a grenade when it goes off, it sprays.
It does.
Mike McCarthy, he going to feel the most impact because he's going to be closest to it. But I'm telling you right now, Stella, it's real simple. If the Cowboys didn't do anything and the Cowboys are saying, Dak, it's all on you, well then, Dak, when you show up, you better change the results.